Oh, hello.
Carry on, just speaking, I'll do the jingle bells.
Okay, you join us on this very festive edition of NME Album Club, which is Santa's here.
Santa's on his way.
On his way.
This is the sign. I don't know if he'll turn up within the next 20 minutes or so, but hopefully, if he doesn't make the show, well, then we'll have to do instead.
You just set up something that we can't deliver on there because he isn't coming, so don't expect that. There will be no guest appearance from Santa. But anyway, I am Dan Stubbs.
I'm Leonie Cooper, and Santa might come.
He isn't going to come.
To join us
it's the 15th of December anyway, so it's...
He's early. He's doing promo.
Is it the 15th?
I'm not sure what day it is. It's Friday, and Friday means...
Album Club!
So
and it's Christmas, so that means...
We're going to talk about Christmas albums on Album Club.
Christmas Album Club.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
There have been some albums, so honorary mention to Eminem, who did put an album out today, but we'd already planned a Christmas special.
Honorary mention to NERD, who also put an album out today.
Honorary mention to Charlie XCX, who put out a latest mixtape.
Mixtape, not an album, mixtape.
Yeah, it's not mixtape.
However, Christmas takes priority, as it should.
So why don't you crack open this Baileys?
I literally will. We've got tea as well.
But I introduce the concept, as ever, which is we'll talk about 2 new albums, except we're not this week because we're doing 3 new albums, and not really that new because some of them are out for a few weeks, but they're Christmas albums.
There's a Baileys for you,
felt wrong talking about them at the time. And then we're talking about, actually it's not a classic album, it's a sort of a box set of 7 singles, so really we've just destroyed the format right at the end of the year.
Here's a Baileys for our videographer Paul.
Thank you.
Well, the first one then.
Enjoy.
She's on the cover of NME this week. She put her album out a while ago. It is Gwen Stefani with...
You Make It Feel Like Christmas.
So
yeah, this is Gwen Stefani's first ever Christmas album. And
did it make it feel like Christmas?
Oh my gosh. I've never felt more Christmassy in my life, Dan.
Right.
It's a mixture of kind of classic tracks and her own tracks. So you've got Santa Baby on there. Everyone loves a bit of Santa Baby.
I'm going to say too many people cover Santa Baby.
It's just because it's a nice... Well, Wolf Alice did it this year.
Yeah, everyone does it.
It's a nice song about fancying Santa.
It's boring. And what's a sable?
A sable is a fur.
Right.
All your questions answered there. Silent Night's on there as well.
You had a question about Santa Baby earlier on though, didn't you?
Yeah, it's why do all these people fancy Santa?
Yeah.
Because he's fit, I suppose.
Well, I don't know, isn't he?
He is.
He's sort of... Not fit, he's fat, but you can be fat and fit.
Yeah, he's just kind of wealthy. He looks rich. Maybe that's something to do with it.
He is independently wealthy.
Who's his employer? Is he freelance?
He's sort of freelance, I think.
Is he? Yeah.
This is a big digression from what we're
know.
talking about here, though. The album. So it's classics, it's new songs.
No, they're classics on there, and there's even kind of Last Christmas, which is a modern classic in the Christmas song one. And then there's her own Christmas songs on there, which basically are all about her fancying her boyfriend Blake Shelton.
Yeah, well that's
which is fine.
It's good.
Yeah, so there's one on there called My Gift Is You, which is possibly the loveliest new Christmas song I've heard in a while.
Right.
I really like it.
He's on that as well, isn't he?
No, he's on You Make It Feel Like Christmas.
Right.
And there's another song about him called Never Kissed Anyone with Blue Eyes.
Right.
But she has now.
Okay.
But yeah, the one that I really like, which is called My Gift Is You, it sounds like a big Phil Spector song, which is, I was working this out earlier, there are 2 types of Christmas songs, and correct me if you don't believe this theory. 2 types of Christmas songs. There's the Phil Spector style Christmas song, kind of big, wall of sound, jingle bells, and then there's the Nat King Cole, sitting by a fire, drinking a Baileys, roasting some chestnuts.
Okay.
And that's more of a ballad, and they are the only 2 Christmas songs. Every Christmas song fits into one of those 2 categories.
But it doesn't though. Slade.
Oh, there's a 3rd category, the glam rock Christmas song.
Yeah.
There are only 3 kinds of Christmas songs. And the Gwen Stefani song, My Gift Is You, fits it very, very well into the Phil Spector.
So Phil Spector. So like, because here's my theory about Christmas albums. There's no such thing apart from Phil Spector's Christmas album.
Sorry, that's so good.
It's good, isn't it?
It's really good.
There's no such thing apart from Phil Spector's Christmas album. Which I'm going to uphold my theory of this. There's no single artist Christmas album that's good. So Phil Spector's Christmas album, that's more like a compilation.
It's good because it's a compilation. There's the Motown
stable.
compilation as well, which is really good.
Yeah, there's no single artist Christmas album. They're not saying they're all bad. I'm just saying that they're good and bad, much like Christmas.
Okay.
Bits of it are good, bits of it are crap.
In this Gwen Stefani feature, Jesus, Scrooge.
It's not Scroogey, it's just
In this Gwen
realist.
Stefani interview that I did about Christmas, she mentions her favourite Christmas album, which is one by Emmylou Harris, which I was going to dig out pre-Christmas, so probably next week. I've never listened to it before, but I love Emmylou Harris, and it sounds like a lovely Christmas
Do you
treat.
think that might be the one that
So that might be the
disproves my
one.
theory?
I feel like me and Gwen Stefani are very similar.
Yeah. Do you? You did interview her for this. Did she say that she
She's
thought
like,
you were similar?
It's kind of like looking in the mirror.
Right.
No, she didn't say that, but I wanted her to.
No
I just
doubt
feel
she
like
did.
we've both got a ska punk past.
Right, yeah.
we're
I
both-
mean, she was in a ska punk band.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to go to a lot of ska punk gigs.
Right, yeah. But I mean, almost the same person.
Cap Down, what a
Where's
band.
your Christmas album?
It's coming out next year. There are
Next
some
year.
problems this year with publishing licensing.
I think this one, it's good, it's festive. Pop it on while you're doing your decorations if you've not already
Definitely.
done them.
No, I think it's a really good Christmas
Written
album.
here, it sounds like music from The Mask, which is a bit too much.
What, the Jim Carrey film?
Yeah, it's all that zazzy sort of stuff. Like, I'm not...
Yeah, but there's also, she's got her kind of ska horns in there as well.
Yeah, but there's too much zazz for me, which doesn't have
Zazz.
it doesn't have a place at Christmas, I think.
What, pizzazz has no place
No,
at
not
Christmas?
pizzazz.
Oh.
It's sort of zazz.
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 Okay, Zazz is different from pizzazz. They are related though.
Quite Hollywoody, isn't it? It's like quite
Yeah, it's very glossy. It kind of sounds
Hollywood Christmas
expensive.
sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's got that sort of vintage Hollywood string music-y sort of...
It's
Yeah.
nice. I think if you're a fan of Christmas and also Gwen Stefani, then I can't think of a more appropriate album.
I just
for you
think
to
she could
listen
have
to.
dug a bit deeper than Jingle Bells and Santa Baby. Like, you know, Jingle Bells. Although Jingle Bells, when we read the lyrics to it the other day, it's got a lot of weird words in it, hasn't
Yeah,
it?
it's a bit weird. So maybe
I'm not
don't
sure
go.
she does the full version.
No.
Anyway, how many sprigs of mistletoe out of 5 sprigs of mistletoe would
It's
you
a
give
4
this?
sprigger.
4 sprigger, right.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it a 3 sprigs.
3 sprigs.
Yeah.
7 sprigs out
7
of 10
sprigs out of 10.
sprigs. That's fine.
That's
Go
Gwen.
get it. Bye,
Next, another album that upholds my theory that there's no such thing as a Christmas album by a single artist that's all good.
I don't know which one you're going to do next because we haven't actually discussed the order, so tell me. Because we've got 2 more Christmas albums to talk about.
It's-
Both single artist Christmas
Yeah.
albums. Which one are you going to...
This one is called Every Day is Christmas
Old.
by Sia. So,
Sia, limelight shunning Australian pop superstar
yeah.
Sia.
She said, I see your album, Gwen Stefani, and I raise you one where every song is written by her.
Yeah,
There's
so
no
it's-
classics.
No, 10 original tracks, and it's been written and kind of produced with Greg Kurstin, who has taken over the world in production terms this year. So he produced the Liam album, he produced the Foo Fighters album.
Yeah.
He's also does
It's almost
loads of
like
stuff
it
with
doesn't
Sia.
take him very long to write one of his songs, isn't it?
But I'm not sure. He's a
It's
busy
almost
man.
like that. It's almost like he just can. But Sia co-writes. She co-wrote this with
Oh
him.
yeah, no, yes, yeah. So
Sia
the two of them
obviously-
done together.
So she's the woman who kind of like has written a huge amount of pop hits. Has in many ways defined the pop sound of the last few years.
Yeah, past 5 years, I'd say. She's done stuff with Rihanna, done
Here.
stuff with loads of people.
Here she's thought, nah, I'm just going to make it sound like an old Christmas album.
It's quite cheesy, isn't it?
I'd like to think of it. So the song titles on this are called stuff like.
Puppies are forever.
Underneath the Christmas lies.
Yeah.
There's one called Underneath the Mistletoe.
There's one called Santa's Coming for Us, which sounds quite sinister.
Yeah, it's quite sinister, that one, yeah.
Like,
I don't
oh
think she
God.
fancies Santa.
Damn.
Yeah.
Santa's coming for us.
Yeah, it's got a sort of
Right.
murdery feel. It's like that horror film where the kid sees his mum having sex with a Santa and then turns into a murderer.
I do not know that film.
Yeah.
What's it called?
I can't remember.
It sounds
It's
awful.
on Netflix. You can watch it.
Okay, no, maybe not. And there's a song called Snowman as well, which
Yeah.
is a ballad, and it's quite upsetting because it's about how the snowman doesn't have ears or legs, so he can't hear and he can't run, and he's scared of the sun, and you're like, oh, is the snowman going to be okay? But I think she fancies him.
Is it a metaphor for something, or do you
I
think?
don't know. Just melting
But
under the
what,
pressure of the music industry.
Yeah.
Maybe. She does, as I said, shy away from the limelight. Maybe it's kind of her inner fragility coming out through snowmen talk.
Possibly. But I like to think so the song titles are really, it's like she did, you know, when you were at school and you would at Christmas not essentially do any proper stuff.
Oh,
It's
like
like she was-
last week of school.
Yeah, well, like all the whole run up to it. It's like she's got one of those like Christmas word search worksheets from a school, and all the answers she's just turned into songs on her album.
Even Puppies Are Forever.
Yeah, I mean that's maybe not. I'm stretching it on that, but but she's just basically shat a load of Christmas stuff onto an album, actually.
I mean, yeah, that's Christmas though, isn't it?
Oh, pop some
Shit
jingle
everywhere.
bells on it. There's a lot of that, and
there's one called Candy Cane Lane, which I think is the best on the album because that's her Phil Spector one. That's the big kind of mad, epic tune written by, well, no, it was written by Sia, but Phil Spector, mad bastard, great songs. That's what we could say about Phil Spector, really.
But there was the one I like the most, I think, is probably Ho Ho Ho, which is...
Oh, it's about a piss-up.
Yeah, that's, for me, is the song that reflects the true meaning of Christmas.
Drinking.
Just drinking copious amounts. It just goes through all the lovely drinks that you could be drinking this time of year. And it's got in it the noise, I don't know if you picked this up, from when Fred Flintstone is bowling, and but his feet start going first, and then it goes a so that sort of. Oh, I've lost you.
You haven't lost. No, I was just trying to think about that noise.
Yeah.
And
anyway,
maybe when I listen to it again, I'll be like, oh, they're sampling Fred Flintstone.
Will you be listening to it again?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Snowflake. It's not about the buzzword.
Did we both prepare the same joke?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's just about. It's just a ballad.
It's not
about how all snowflakes
buzzword.
are individual and nice because of that.
Yeah. But it's a good album. It's like it's all the tracks are new. I don't think that it's added anything to like
the Christmas canon.
Yeah. I don't think there's like a song that will be playing in like Curry's.
Well, that's what I wonder about all of the songs that are kind of out at the moment, the new Christmas songs. Are they ones that are going to stand up to repeated listens in 5, 10, 15 years' time? Like the last big Christmas song, like the most modern Christmas song that everyone listens to at Christmas is Mariah Carey, and that came out in like 1993 or something.
Yeah, it's like she completed Christmas songs.
Exactly, like we're done now.
Yeah,
no one can try anything else. So there's that low one that's quite sweet that indie people like.
Yeah,
and they're like, oh, play the low one.
Don't be that person.
Yeah, just play Mariah. Don't be cool at Christmas.
Put low one.
Oh, that's that low one. It's really nice.
How many snowflakes out of 5 snowflakes?
Oh, I don't know how many snowflakes. 2.
2? I'll give it a 3. Because they're all just a bit good and a bit crap.
I mean, it's fine. It's just I probably won't listen to it again.
Yeah. So that's...
5 out of 10. Oh, maths isn't your strong
5.
point. Has that Bailey's gone right to your head?
Yeah.
Right to my belly.
What's the third album?
The third album, Dan,
is it an album by a single
artist Christmas album, which you've already said none of them are good. This is by Tom Chaplin of Keane. Here it is. I found it under the tree.
Oh.
Now, Dan, are you keen on this record?
Yeah, I wrote that gag down too.
Sorry.
We should compare notes more.
Yeah, no.
That's all I had. Actually, no. I think I entered into this thinking, I don't need this. I still don't feel like I need it, but I thought it's just nice, isn't it?
Similarly, I thought I won't like this because I don't like Keane, which is true. But this is Tom Chaplin. So Keane are on hiatus at the moment.
I secretly quite liked a few Keane songs at the time.
But he didn't write any of the Keane songs, did he?
No, but he was the angelic voice of them, wasn't he?
Indeed. So this is his second solo album. The last one was called The Wave. It came out last year. And this is The 12 Tales of Christmas.
Yeah.
I feel like it's good that I'm sat in a chair like this. This is the kind of chair that you would tell a tale of Christmas in.
It is,
maybe
really.
with less gaffer tape
on
the arm. But 8 original tracks, 4 cover versions. Those cover versions being Walking in the Air. You quite like the version of this, Walking in the Air, don't you?
It's like Walking in the Air, but mixed with the Twin Peaks theme.
Yeah.
And it sounds and if Chris Isaac had arranged it.
Yeah, there's a Wicked Game vibe to it. It's kind of
that's the best thing on the album.
version of Walking in the Air you'll ever
I
hear.
like Walking in the Air. It makes me think of the snowman and melting at the end and those childhood Christmases.
There are
that
any
were
children
ruined by
watching?
That. Yeah.
Sorry, spoiler alert.
If you watch the one with the dog in it, the kid gets a free dog at the end of it,
Snow
so
dog.
it's fine. Yeah.
Is it actually called the Snow Dog?
It's sort of.
And the other
They've done a snowflake version of it.
Just everyone happy at the end.
Yeah, sort of.
Other covers on here, 2,000 Miles by the Pretenders.
Yeah.
Which is a lovely song.
You love that one.
I love that. That's one of my favourite Christmas songs, yeah.
What's it about?
someone being far away, roughly 199,000 miles.
I don't know if it was something Jesus.
Oh, is it Jesus?
I don't know.
I take it back. And River, Joni Mitchell song, which is a lovely Joni Mitchell song. And then,
is that a Christmas song?
Well, she talks about snow and Christmas at the beginning. So
the one off Blue that's Jingle Bells.
If you mention
Right.
If you mention Christmas in a song, unlucky, you've just made a Christmas song.
Right. Yeah.
So she mentions it, so it is a Christmas song.
Except from Brick by Ben Folds 5. Mentions the day after Christmas.
Oh, well, Boxing Day don't count, does it? And that means nothing in America. Americans don't have Boxing Day, so he would just be like...
Yeah, what do they do?
It's just the 26th of December, and I don't know, they play golf.
Right, okay.
And the final cover version on here is Stay Another Day by East 17.
I hope the American who commented about your comments about everyone in America being country singer is telling you something else. For the record, Leonie has lived in America, so she does have some authority to talk about what
everyone in
Americans
America is a country singer, it's true. Yeah. And the final one is Stay Another Day by E17, which...
It's not a Christmas song.
It is because of the video, and it's...
Just they put some bells on a song.
Ding, ding. Bells go.
No, it's not those kind of bells, it's the sort of... those bells.
Yeah.
It's borderline a Christmas song, I don't know.
This one's weird. That's, yeah. The other covers I'm quite into. The version of Stay Another Day is odd because there's a vocoder on it. And, but then they've also tried to make it sound really churchy at the same time.
Yeah, it's like Tom from Keane and Daft Punk.
Do you know in Grand Designs when Kevin MacLeod walks around and goes, it's an interesting mix of the old and the new. That's what he's done, like a Kevin MacLeod version of East 17 Stay Another Day. And you know, at the end of Grand Designs, Kevin's never sure if it's going to work out, the mix of the old and new.
Yeah.
But by the end he's like, I'm surprised it really works. I don't think it really works. If I was Kevin MacLeoding this record, I'd be like, that didn't work. But elsewhere, it's just quite a pleasant record.
It's pleasant, isn't it?
He really sounds like Rufus Wainwright and a number of different songs. It's quite... There's one they call, it's called Midnight Mass. And that is like, if you didn't know, you'd think, Rufus?
It does do a thing though, which is...
piano vocal.
I know what you said about your 2 categories of Christmas songs, which I already added one more to.
Yeah.
There's more categories than that really, and one of them is the sort of sad indie Christmas song. So, do you remember like when Coldplay put out a Christmas song and it was just like bloody miserable, and it's like, wow, why did you bother? It was called something like Christmas Bells or something. Editors did one which was about like, and it was just, oh, come on. Like, I'm cynical sometimes, but at least at Christmas...
How can you be cynical, Dan? You're wearing a Christmas jumper.
For some reason. And
because I made you.
This falls into that. I used to be in an indie band. I like Christmas, but I like the true meaning of it, and also it makes me reflective.
It's quite wet, basically, this record.
It's wet.
But it's sort of nice.
It even looks wet. It's like he's peering through a wet window. I liked the one where he's sort of describing, because there's one where he just talks about the bit of London near us. London Lights, it's called.
He's like, up here, there's a shard and stuff.
It's like he was describing our commute.
I'm just off to the NME office. Wonder if they've got hash browns on the 11th floor.
He didn't pop in, though. He could have done.
He could have signed this. And then I could have, I don't know, given it to my cousin.
But it's nice, and he looks very handsome on the cover. How many, in-joke, glasses of port out of 5 glasses of port are you going to give it?
3 glasses of port.
3 glasses of port. 6 glasses of port out of 10 glasses of port.
Thank you, Tom.
Thank you for upholding my theory, disproving Leonie's theory.
Theories, hey.
It's classic non-album time.
You can't live with them.
So we've ruined the format here. Because it's not an album.
Because it's Christmas.
But it's Christmas.
So we're allowed to play with the format. And also Dan only likes to talk about the Beatles.
Here's a happy box of Christmas joys. It's a Beatles thing.
London, Paris, and New York, Tokyo, Hong Kong. Oh, everywhere it's Christmas. And I'm off to join the chart. Everywhere.
So this is called
I'll settle in while Dan tells you all about this.
It's been 7 days since I last dance-played the Beatles to you, so... So this is called Happy Christmas, people. Basically, in the 60s, if you joined the Beatles fan club...
Okay, cool.
Every year through the post, you got a thing called a flexi disc, which was...
a vinyl you can bend.
Yeah. Bendy record.
If you want to fold them up and put them in your pocket on the way to work.
You used to stick them on the cover of magazines and stuff as well.
The NME.
These aren't
flexi discs in the past.
so please don't try and bend.
Go on, give us a go.
Don't try and bend it. That's hard, actually. But they're all coloured vinyl.
Oh, it's got a little bit of give to it.
Yeah. But anyway, they have reissued all 7 of these, which, if you like the Beatles and you collect them, this is an absolute treat. I don't think it's ever been out before, so
this is sweet.
Just to demonstrate here. Lovely. It matches my jumper. This is
different colours.
This is
That's
from
nice.
1964. It's called Another Beatles Christmas
I
Record.
don't know what this one's called.
And also, it's nice because as they go through the career, so you know.
Yeah. This is
one
late
looks
period.
like,
So
this one
it's
looks
just
like a ration book. And then, you know, Happy Christmas. No, another Beatles Christmas record. They couldn't be bothered.
This is 1969. Look at how experimental this is.
Exactly. This is the third one. Then it's like, whoa,
let's have a look.
what happened?
Whoa, groovy.
started.
60s, man.
Someone got the jazz cigarettes out and then, what?
Oh, nice.
1968's classy.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That does look nice.
And then
this one.
That one.
It's just called Happy Christmas?
Yeah, except...
Or is that the message?
I suspect they weren't having a happy Christmas then because they were in the throes of splitting up. It also comes with this lovely book that's got all this sort of information. Now, this just arrived today, so I've not listened to it properly, but I do remember hearing bits of them before, and let me say, it's not up there with their greatest work. I think mostly it's just them sort of dicking around, going like, "Oh, happy Christmas!"
Make a Christmas song.
Yeah. No, they're not really. They're not all songs. A lot of sort of just
chat,
dicking about. But there is one on it that's called "Christmas Time's Here Again." It's basically just the chorus that carries on, but it's really good.
How does it go?
Copyright issues.
Oh right, sorry.
Get on the wrong side of the Beatles. No way.
Powerful team behind them.
Anyway, so this is out today.
It's lovely.
So if you're
a treat for your dad.
If your dad or mum or Auntie Christine.
Auntie Christine.
Or whatever wants. It likes the Beatles. It's probably expensive. I don't know how much it is.
Yeah.
Don't buy it for me because I'm taking this one.
Oh no, sorry, I'm gonna have that.
No,
of course. Of course not. Everything
there we are.
by the Beatles is for Dan.
Not a classic Christmas album, but as we discussed, there is only one classic Christmas album, and it's Phil Spector's Christmas album. If you haven't played it yet, pop it on now.
What a treat that'll be.
Yeah.
And the Motown Christmas album is good as well.
It's okay.
Okay. James Brown's Funky Christmas, actually.
It's not good.
That's a good...
It's not good. It's not good. Okay. So this is the last album club of the year. We'll be back in January. Thank you very much for tuning in throughout the year. Thank you for listening to us witter on about music.
Raise a toast. Gosh, it looks quite grim, doesn't it, when it goes on the sides, but it tastes.
A lot of residue. But cheers.
Cheers.
Leonie.
Happy Christmas,
cheers,
one
Paul.
and all.
Cheers to the viewers. Bye bye.
To Santa as well, who didn't turn up
He didn't
like
turn up.
you bloody predicted.